Did you know India's largest eyewear brand didn't even start with eyewear? And today it is a 6,600 crore giant that changed the way India sees. This story is not about glasses, it is about fixing a broken industry. Welcome back to Marketing Uncharted, and today we are discussing Lenskart that changed the way people bought eyewear in India. Lenskart wasn't even born as Lenskart. Back in 2008, when startup wasn't even a word, Piyush Bansal and his co-founders started Value Technologies, a bunch of online marketplaces that had nothing to do with eyewear. But Piyush noticed something, that eyewear in India was an extremely unorganized sector, overvalued and termed as luxurious. Glasses were actually at rupees 3,000 to 10,000 for something that people needed to live with, and that was expensive. So in 2010, they launched Lenskart, which was only selling lenses. And then came glasses, then sunglasses, and it all followed. But here's the catch. Actually, eyewear is a high trust product. People want a human to help them. People want to get eye tests done. People want to try their frames. And basis this, Lenskart opened its first store in New Delhi in 2013, and this was a game changer for their business. While others were just selling eyeglasses, Lenskart actually created an ecosystem. Design, manufacturing, distribution, everything was under their control. And what did this mean? It meant better control, fast results, more quality control, and definitely a high margin. Then came the most killer strategy of all, omni-channel, which was browsing online, trying the frames virtually, visiting the store, getting a home eye test done at rupees 99, ordering, and the order was delivered. Wasn't that just so easy? And that changed the way people started buying eyewear in India. Their money machine was Lenskart Gold. Buy one, get one on Vincent Chase, John Jacobs, and Lenskart Air. They were not just curating customers, they were actually building relationships. This is how they scaled to 2,800 stores across the world. Big investors backed them, like SoftBank, Temasek, and Fidelity. Their FY25 numbers were 6,652 crores of revenue, 297 crore net profit, and a profitable D2C brand. In November 2025, Lenskart listed their IPO. It was overhyped, overpurchased, but still listed on a discount. Why? Because at a 69x EBITDA, the market expected perfection from them. And here are the challenges. Titan Eyewear is their biggest competition. They have to manage their distribution across 14 countries. They have really large capex, and of course there are customer expectations. The mission remains the same, making affordable eyewear available at scale. Lenskart didn't win because it made buying eyeglasses cheaper. It won because it changed the experience of how people wore eyeglasses. From a confused startup to a global retail network to one of India's biggest IPO stories, the care, the control, the distribution, and of course maintaining customer relationships, Lenskart is a brand to look out for. If you want us to bring more such stories to you, do hit the like button, please subscribe, share, and thank you for watching.